Hello guys, it's Chum here. Today I'm doing a weekly blaze. Currently it's Sunday at 2:19 a.m. Yeah, so in just under 12 hours I will be graduating high school, which is kind of what I want to talk about, at least for now. Obviously these go throughout a whole week, so I won't be talking about it the entire week, but just for now. Figured it'd be interesting to talk about. I'll probably talk about tomorrow as well, but like, I don't know. So sorry if it's not that interesting, but it's a pretty important thing, so I figure, might as well. Anyways, so yeah, tomorrow is my high school graduation. Kind of crazy, but yeah, I did my graduation practice. I talked about that a little bit last episode, but like I didn't go fully in depth, so I was like, wait, maybe I should talk about that next episode. And I don't know why my floor is creaking so much over in the other room. It does that sometimes. Anyway, so, yeah. This week, well, I guess today technically is my graduation. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it. I finished high school a couple weeks ago, I think. What episode? It was actually probably like 3 episodes ago. It was my first one back. It was my first episode 2019, actually. It was my last week of high school, and that was also the week I finished. And then there's the next one, which is my first actual week of summer, and then there's the one that came out last week, which was, well, that's the most recent one, and that was my second week of summer, but now we have this one. This week and next week are both a little busy. I have graduation this week, but, you know, yeah. And I will be busy Saturday as well. But next week's going to be kind of good and kind of bad, because I do have to do my freshman orientation for college, which is going to be awful, and I'm really, really not looking forward to that. But it is only one day, and it is going to be counterbalanced by E3. So Nintendo's E3 will be next week as well, which, I mean, yeah, next week it's kind of a wash for me, because E3 is there, but I also have to do orientation, so it kind of balances out into a bit of a neutral time, because it goes from really good to really bad, but then once it's done, it's over, and I'm just good for the rest of my summer, which will be like 2.5 months after, which is kind of crazy, and nice, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Graduation. So here's how graduation went. Well, graduation practice. Here's what we did. I think it's like, so you walk in, and I don't like it though, because it's like, it's gonna be weird. You walk in pairs, right? So you walk in pairs, and it's kind of, and like, I don't like that too much. But the biggest problem I have is that you walk in, like, really individual, like one pair goes, it's like a 5-second gap, the next pair goes, and it's like like they really want you to focus on each person. It is in pairs though, which I actually don't like, because then you have to like match your walking speed and stuff. Before, originally it was just supposed to be 1 by 1, which it was kind of better, in my opinion. Everyone disagreed with that though, and right now we're doing this in pairs, and it's just like, oh, great. Now I gotta match my walking speed with everyone else, or well, the person next to me, so, you know, I don't know, it's not the worst thing, but whatever. I'm not too excited about that, but that's probably the worst part of tomorrow, is just walking in. So I guess that actually is kind of a good thing though, because like, that's gonna be awful. But once I finish that, I know like the worst part is already done. Like, walking in is the worst part, and then after that, hey, it's a lot better. So that's at least nice and really exciting, I guess. But yeah. Now the other thing that we have to do is, after that, you have to wait for your whole row to kind of fill up, and then you all sit down at once, and that's interesting, but whatever. So you do that, and yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Now, let's see what else. So yeah, after that, I think then the national anthem plays, everyone's there, so you stand up for that and you sit back down. I think after that there's some speeches, and like, there's like 4 speeches or something. You have to do like the typical like superintendent speech, and then there's like valedictorian, salutatorian, and I think class president. I think that's those are the speeches. And it's the usual high school stuff, and then there's diploma stuff. So one row they all stand up and they start going, and then eventually another row stands up and they start going, and then eventually the next row, then my row, and I think there's like 2 more rows after that. No, there's only 1 more. Yeah. But regardless, like, that's like the two things I don't want to do are walk in and get my diploma. I know getting my diploma, that's like one of the worst parts, but like, gotta walk up there and everyone just kind of cheers. It's like, I don't like that. I don't know. I don't like being the center of attention. That's just not my thing. Like, I just don't like it. Like, don't put me in front of everything. I don't like that. It just feels weird. I'm just not that type of person to be like, oh yeah, center of attention, great. I don't know. It's just really not my thing. Anyways, yeah, but besides that, it's kind of whatever. But yeah, let's see. Then after that, you walk back into your row and you sit down. So I guess that's okay. And then, so after you do that, actually, wait, I need to think about that now. I hope that doesn't get in the way of like picture taking, because I realize that you kind of walk in front of where they take the pictures. So like, because it's weird. It's a really weird setup. Like, I don't like it, because before it used to be like, you have everyone sitting, then you walk up in front, which is where like the diploma stuff's being handed out, and then there's the pictures. But like, I don't know, I feel like that might actually mess up pictures. That's interesting to think about, but whatever. Maybe they'll have to figure out and they'll wait. I don't know. It's kind of whatever, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to walk and call it a day. That's how I'm gonna do it. It's just, all right, let's walk up and do that. I don't know. Maybe they'll have it raised up or something so it works better, but who knows. I'll have it figured out before the end of this video, obviously, because this video spans over a week, so there's that. But let's see here. What else? I realize I'm walking more and more towards like this way for whatever reason. Anyway, let's walk back over here. Besides that, you sit down and then pretty much you just stand there with your diploma until your whole row gets back. Luckily, like, there's not many people after me. So, like, I'll be one of the last people in my row, so I just kind of walk back and I get to sit down fairly quickly. Then you wait for everyone to get your diploma. I think then it's pretty much it. Then apparently I think it's like you move your tassel over and then you just get up and walk out. I think you get up, I think you could throw your caps in the air. I'm not going to. I don't really think I want to, so I'm just gonna not do that. I'll just hold mine if we are supposed to take it off, but you move your tassel over, get up and you walk out. And when I walk out, I am like just leaving. Like, I'm calling it a day. I am done. Once I am out of that gym, I'm gone. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I mean, I know you're good to go once you graduate, but like, I feel like you're supposed to stand there, take pictures, and say bye to everyone. But me, I'm gone. Not having any of that crap. I'm just gonna leave. I might do a quick, I might get out there, do a quick check, maybe, okay, are we good, okay. Just like 5 seconds of a little check and then be like, alright, I'm walking out. That's that. So, I told you about the actual plan, but what about from now till then? What's gonna be going on? So, I graduate in about 11 and a half hours, so still a little while. We have to be there at 1, meaning I'm gonna get up at 12, which is kind of weird to think about, because like, me getting up at 12, me getting up like an hour before I have to do something, that's kind of incredible, but whatever. I just want to get up, make sure I'm good to go. Like, I don't want to be at school where I get up, like, not even, like, 20 minutes before I have to go and, like, rush. It's graduation. You're supposed to be there at 1. I want to make sure I'm there a little early, like 12:50 something. Just because it's graduation. It's like the last thing I ever have to do for high school, so I might as well just do it like a normal person, I guess. Not normal, but like, just get it done with. Just make sure I'm not messing everything up, So I'll leave at 12. So I'll probably end up going to bed at around 5:30. And by the time I get into bed, it usually takes me about an hour and a half to fall asleep, so given that, so I should be going to bed about 7, so 5 hours of sleep, that's not bad. I can deal with 5 hours. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Anyway, so I do that, I get my 5 hours of sleep, I wake up, and I don't know if I'll eat breakfast. I'll probably eat breakfast. Maybe. We'll see. It depends how I'm feeling. It depends on what I eat for my meal today, because I haven't had to eat anything today. So, depending on what I eat, I might, or depending on what I eat tonight, if it's enough, then yeah, I'll just skip breakfast. But if not, I'll eat tomorrow. But I'll probably start getting ready at around 12:20 and like start getting into my stuff. Like it's gonna take me like 20 minutes or so to actually get downstairs. Maybe I probably can't eat actually now that I think about it. Probably don't have time for that, but whatever. So I'll probably just get my stuff, like kind of get out of bed and just sit down for a minute for like 20 minutes or so, and then get my stuff on, make sure I'm all good, and I'll leave at around 12:40. And at 12:40, I'll head out and I'll get there. Hopefully I can get a decent parking spot. I'm actually going to be really upset if parking's like gone. Like that's actually going to be really, really sad. Because then it's like, oh great, now I have to find somewhere else to park. Worst comes to worst, I do know where I'd park, but whatever. That place should be fine. But if not, well, but if I don't have to go there, that'd be helpful, because it is a bit of a walk. That's why I'm also leaving pretty early, because then that's like a 5-minute walk to the school. Maybe not 5 minutes. I might be overthinking it, but it's a bit longer of a walk than I'd want. But yeah, if it comes, then I'll have to. So that's why I want to make sure I'm going early. But I'm hoping I'm okay for getting there. But whatever. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Also, my shoes are a bit of a problem. I'm not sure how I feel about driving in dress shoes. I'm probably gonna bring tennis shoes with me. Just swap them out in the car. I think that's my best bet. Yeah, because I don't want to drive. Like, here's the thing about me. If you don't know, I have like size 14 feet, well, size 14 shoes, 14 wide to be specific. So like, I have pretty big shoes. So like, my foot is a lot bigger than the pedal. And then dress shoes are even bigger. Like my dress shoes look like ridiculous. Like actually, like if you ever seen clown shoes, my dress shoes literally look like clown shoes because my feet are so big. So like, I don't think I want to drive in those. So I'll probably throw in some. Just my normal shoes, maybe not my normal ones, because those, like, you know, they're a little bit long, they'll take a little bit longer to put on. So what I might do is I might just like put on my older shoes that basically just slip on to this point and just do that. That's probably my best bet. I'll do that. Yeah. Anyway, so that'll be that, and then I'll just call it a day with that. Yeah. So that works. And then tomorrow. Afterwards, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am looking forward to Smash and Splash Top 8 tomorrow, which is a Smash tournament going on. I know it's a bit of a change of pace, but whatever. Top 8 tomorrow. Really excited about that one. It's going to be fun to watch. So, yeah. But I guess I got to get graduation out of the way first, so, yeah, I have to get up for that one, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Actually, maybe I'll come up here at 5 instead of 5:30, because it might still take me longer than an hour and a half to fall asleep, because that's 7 still a bit early, so I might want to give myself a 2-hour window to do that. I'll come up here at 5. I still got to edit last week's Weekly Blaze, so by the time that's all done, but because I'm probably going to stop recording for today, like in a minute or two. Probably be about 3 by the time it's done, and I gotta make sure it uploads too, so it'll probably be like an hour and a half. I mean, that'll just be a background tab, but from there, I'll probably watch a little bit of anime. Not much tonight, just probably like 2 episodes, which is kind of sad, but whatever. So 2 episodes of anime. So by the time I actually have to make food, so that gives me about 4. So I got about an hour to just do whatever, I guess, besides this other stuff, so yeah. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, but I'll come up here at 5 and hope for the best. We'll see how long it takes me to fall asleep. I'm assuming quite a while, but hey, whatever, that's fine. I'm anticipating it, so yeah. Well, for now, I should probably go get editing on this, and just because I don't want to have it. No, the previous week's Blaze shouldn't take too long to upload. It should be fine, but whatever. I just want to make sure everything's good. I don't want to take too much time, and yeah. So I should probably get to uploading that, and yeah, that's really it. Graduation. So hey, I know I kind of did this last time, well, before my last day of school, but yeah, this is it. Because I mean, last time it was just being done with school. Now this is like the real ending, you know, graduation. My camera work is so bad when I'm doing Weekly Blazes. Like, oh my god, I don't know why. I always realize it when I look back on these because I'm like moving around so much and it looks so bad. But whatever, I'm just vlogging, kind of ish, but it's whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I guess next time I record, I'll be a high school graduate. So I guess this is the last time you'll be seeing me. Yeah, this is the last time you'll be seeing me as someone who is not graduated from high school. So I guess next time you'll see me, I will be a high school graduate. And so it would seem I graduated high school. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's that. High school, I guess really just like my school district and just kind of school days in general are done, which is weird. I mean, there's still college, but like it's just college is just so much different. Like, it's not the same. So my like normal school days are done, which I can't really believe that. It just doesn't seem right. Like in my brain, I'm still going back to high school next, well, like in August, but no, it's not happening. I'm done with there forever. It's kind of weird because like even back when I was like a little kid and like finished elementary school, or even as soon, like as recent as finishing junior high, like, I'm like, yeah, I'll go back there eventually, and it just doesn't happen. And then like over time, you don't really think about that. All of a sudden, you realize like, yeah, I really am done with that. Assuming I'll be the same for high school, where eventually I'll be like probably like my third or fourth year of college, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I never will be going back to high school, huh? Like I know I won't be, but the thing it just doesn't feel like I won't be. I don't know. It's an interesting cycle, but whatever. It's done. I'm fairly indifferent to it. Like I feel like in terms of like being done with like, I guess this is like kind of done with being a kid. I mean, I'm done being a kid obviously, but like this is like the real end of that. It's not the most exciting thing. Like that's kind of sucks a little bit. Not gonna lie. But being done with the actual school part, thank God. Yeah. But it kind of counterbalances. It's like it's good, but like there's definitely it's definitely a double-edged sword. But whatever, I don't care. Anyways, I don't know why, but I had this sudden urge to talk about my room and like how different it is, because like I realize looking at it now that my room is just like so much different than it used to be. I'm pretty sure if anyone watched my videos back in like prior to July 2012, first, why the hell are you still around? And second, if you do remember that, you might have thought I moved houses, but no, this is actually the same exact room, the same bedroom that I always record in. Although back in the day, I actually used to record over there. My bed was not here, because it was a twin-sized bed that was actually against this wall. So like you would have never, like this whole, like I'd say from like here, so like this part was like the bed, but like from pretty much the end, like so like from where my cat's paw is probably, all the space was just open. Like I kind of do miss that. Like I kind of miss having my big room, not big room obviously, but like having all that open space. It was kind of cool. It made it a lot better for recording. Had I still had that, I might have gotten like a table or something and had it somewhere and then just brought it out. I could probably still do that though. I might get like a little reviewing table. I don't know, maybe something with like a, let's see, how much space do I have here? Maybe like a 4x4 table right here and just have it in my closet set up against something and just pull it out whenever I want to do something. And I don't know, maybe I'll have a light set up somewhere. Like maybe put like a light right there and then just set it on the table or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. But funny thing is that when I first got this room, 2005 is when I first moved in here. But I don't know, I feel like some things weren't quite set up, so I'm just gonna go back to 2000, we'll say 2005-06 time period. So I actually used to have a bunk bed, and it was against this wall, which is weird. And then like over here, kind of in between where this like weird dresser is and like the shelves are, kind of more in the middle of that area, I used to have a like another kind of like a shelf, kind of like this one, where it's not like the main, or not shelf, a dresser. It's not like my main dresser, but it was like a smaller one. It had two drawers and then like a cabinet looking type of thing, like above it, and then like the top of it. It was more, I guess, where the shelves were. And then right here, I used to have a little chair thing, which was pretty cool. It was really low to the ground, and like you can close it, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, so that was that. Over there where my nightstand is, that blue shelf thing over there, like the blue, like framed looking, this thing here, that actually used to be right over there against that wall. It was against this wall though, not the orange part. Um, in the corner over there, like actually in the corner, you see like a little wooden TV stand, which is weird. Right here is my initial dresser, which was pretty similar to this, except probably not as wide. And the top part was just the top part. There was no little special thing like it has on that. So yeah, and then yeah, that was my room back then. Yeah, it wasn't. It's weird because like there was like not as much. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to think about. Also, the fan was different. The fan was different, so it's like a baseball fan type of thing. It was pretty cool. But yeah, oh. And then that was how my room was actually for a while. I didn't make any changes to it until, like any big changes, until January of 2010. That's when I put this desk here. So this desk has been here for like 9.5 years almost, which is weird, but yeah, it's been here a while. I don't know. I thought it was really cool to have desks in your room, and so I got a desk, and I literally never used it for anything important. Like, this desk has just been here. Like, I mean, I use it, but nothing, like, I never use it for its proper use. Like, it's just here, honestly. I actually, no, I guess it did help, because I used to call there all the time. That's like the place I'd always just go, put my laptop down and just call. So I guess I did actually use it, but that was until like 2016 and after. So yeah. The room was kind of redesigned in July 2012. It's when you get things like, this dresser was put here. That's when I got the new bed, the nightstand, this dresser. That was all changed. And then May of 2013, I got this fan. Sorry for blinding you twice now. I won't pull my camera up anymore. But yeah, that was when I got all that. And then June 2013 when I finally put up some wall scrolls. This was the first one, and then that was the second one, where the one here with Rika on it against the orange wall. Except it wasn't actually that poster, it was a supersonic wall scroll that was there. Since it's been moved into the other room, but that's what was there initially. Oh, also, I forgot to mention back in 2012, that shelf it was over there. We moved it to where like the bigger shelf is against like that wall. So yeah. Then we get to August 2014. This shelf right here was built, and we put it there. And then we got that shelf right there. Except this one used to be more in the middle of these two. I had some boxes in between. So yeah. That's pretty much how that was, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so the next change was in October 2014, which is when I got that thing, which looks pretty cool. Gurren Lagann's a really good anime, by the way. Recommend it. And then, what was next? The next change that I made here was in July of 2015 when I got a shelf. I got that shelf. Put it right there. That's also in the little blue frame shelf thing was moved over there. That's that for the most part. And then, let's see, the next change. Oh yeah, so we actually got this shelf built, the second one here. But I just literally had it sitting here. So we built that in January 2016. It just sat here until June, until I finally moved it where it was supposed to be. It took me so long to move it. Yeah. And from there, it was pretty much just like, pretty quick, I guess. I moved some stuff around. I guess wall scrolls are the only other things I ever did here. Which, March 2017 would have been the first one that went up, which was the K-On! Wall scroll, and then also that's my Rika. I got both those like at the same time, and yeah, put those there. Oh no, the can was actually over here where the Madoka Magical one is, and then the Rico one went right there though. Then in it was September 2017. I'm pretty sure. I want to say it's like the last day of September, but it could have been like the first day of October. I don't know. That's when the Soul Eater one went up, and then in November, that's when the Yami one went up. And then going to 2018, I moved to the Can one where it is now, and that's when I got the Madoka Magical one. So yeah, shit. January 2017, forgot to mention. That's when Kurumi went up. I wasn't looking that way. But yeah, this room was a lot different. Although the one that was a lot more different was actually my other room, which we'll just head on into because I just did a background review, so my door's actually closed and my laptop's right there. Funny story, I actually did the background review on top of my laptop. I just put something over it. So yeah, I was that lazy, I just did not feel like moving it, so I just did that. Hopefully my camera does not run out of battery. That'd be really depressing. This room actually used to be yellow, and there was just stuff everywhere. I had a little train table like right there. I had a little TV frame or TV stand right there in the corner, but that's pretty much just how it was. We changed it. I guess these little blue things and that thing right there, that shelf, that shelf, and then that little thing. They've been there forever. Like pretty much around the time when I got this room. But yeah, I pretty much just stayed like that until November 2017, which is when we got that right there. And then we also painted the walls silver, so yeah. See, after that, I also used a baseball chair right there, and I did not have a table. Those things came around in August of 2013. I got 2 new chairs. And they were pretty comfortable, but they made a lot of noise, which kind of sucked, but whatever. And then, moving up to March 2015, I put shelves in the closet, and I moved, because I used to just have stuff on the floor all over, and I finally cleaned it up in here. And I had Nerf guns over there, so I finally cleaned it up. That was all fun and good, and yeah. And then in April of 2015, I actually got a futon. Not this one, it was actually an orange futon. Except it was really, really small, and that was unfortunate. But anyway, June 2015, I got the table, and then going to the next year with April 2016, that's when I got this specific futon. And it actually stayed like that for a long time until December 2018, which is when we got this whole conglomerate setup thing going on here. I don't know, this room used to look a lot different. Unfortunately, I don't believe I ever made any... I never made any YouTube videos in there when my room was still the other way, which kind of is unfortunate. Really wish I would have done that. That would have been pretty cool. I know, it's kind of sad that I didn't. I don't know why I felt like just going through the history of my rooms. It was probably really boring for anyone who actually watched it. My bad. But, I don't know. It's just weird, like... I don't know, it feels interesting. Just to think how different my rooms used to be. But yeah, I was gonna say something about the other room, and it's just not coming to my brain anymore. It really is unfortunate. Whatever. Oh yeah, I was talking about recording in there. Yeah, I never actually recorded in that room when it was different, which is unfortunate, because, like, I feel like it would have been cool, like, to look back, like, wow, I recorded in there, it used to look so much different. Like, my house in general, when I think about it, it looks just a lot different than you see. I'm also just going to plug in my camera right now. Yeah, do that real quick. Alright, there we go. I think I would have been fine without doing that, but I just didn't want to take the risk, so yeah, plug it in. Anyway, so... like, my parents' room is probably the most consistent thing. Not really consistent, but it looks pretty similar. Their bathroom changed because they've actually repainted from purple to like a light blue. I don't think I've ever been in there, which makes sense because I don't plan on ever recording in there. So yeah. The foyer looks pretty similar, except we've repainted it. Like, it's always like the walls have been a light gray in there and in the living room for a very long time. Or no, they're actually a lavender almost. We repainted it all the light gray, but it looks really, really similar. But for both, like, the back wall, which is in the living room, and then the front wall and the foyer, they actually used to be dark purple, but they are now, as of March 2017, dark gray. That's a big change of the foyer. The living room, back in the day, the living room was interesting. Like, we had a smaller couch. It was like a 4-person couch, and we had end table. No, we didn't have any end tables. There's like a big glass table, kind of, and more toward the corner of the room. And there's like a 2-person couch, and there's just like this one chair. It looked like a couch, except it was just like a 1-person seat. I don't know. It was weird, but yeah. And we also redid the carpets in there, and in my parents' room, and in the stairs and whatnot. But anyway, but I remember when it used to look like that in there. It was weird. And then we got a new couch eventually, which reclined, and we got rid of the other ones. It was just like we got rid of the table before that. Then we changed the couches to like a 4-person couch again. Just a 4-person couch this time though, and they all reclined, and the 2 end chairs were rocking chairs, so it was pretty cool. And then we got the other couch, which I actually really liked, but we got that in 2016, I think. But it was like a long couch that we have now, except it was cooler in my opinion. I always thought it was a lot better. But then it was just having a lot of problems, like after a year we just exchanged it for a new one, but whatever. I feel like the functionality of the new one's a lot better, but like the old one, it just looked so much nicer. But yeah. My kitchen has been through like so many changes, like it's kind of ridiculous. My kitchen used to look so much different, like it's entirely different in there nowadays. Back in the day, it used to have maroon walls. That's actually a recent change though. But the walls used to be maroon, there was no backsplash in there. The countertops were like really basic countertops, like they were just the normal countertops that people get at their homes when they first buy them. I don't know, it's like wooden underneath, and there's like a little bit of coating on top that's like gray. I don't know how to describe it, I don't know the proper terms. And we also, our appliances used to all just be white, which I swear that room, it used to look like the definition of like early to mid 2000s house, like, it really did. But yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. Like the dishwasher, microwave, stove/oven, and the fridge/freezer were all just white. And then we kind of updated the kitchen in April of 2014. We not repainted, we put a backsplash in there. We redid the appliances to like stainless steel ones, and then also the countertops were changed from that, what I said earlier, to granite. So that was neat. And then recently, just like the past few months, we repainted from maroon to like really, really light gray with like a little bit of green mixed in with it, I guess. I don't know. It looks cool. Actually, I haven't shown the kitchen since then. I'll have to go down there. Next time I can, I will do that. I realize. Hopefully this week of Blaze, actually. I should go down there and show you guys, because I don't know. I've showed it in the past, but I don't think I've showed it. I know I have not showed it with the repainted, but like, looks pretty neat, so I'll have to show it. Oh yeah, the tables in the kitchen. Our original table was glass, seated. I mean, all of our tables in there have seated 4 people, but it was glass and it was round. Then we had a marble table in 2010, and that was also round. But then in March 2015, we actually got a square table. It's kind of like wood. It's like finished wood though, and it's black. Although the one thing that's cool about this one is it's actually taller. Like not really tall, but like it sits a bit taller, which I actually kind of like. So yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about this stuff. It's really, really random. But whatever. Is that everything really that's changed? I guess my basement. You should just look at the basement, then we finished it. That's kind of hard. I'm not going through everything that. But, yeah. I think that's really everything I wanted to say. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I finished high school. that's cool. That's about it. I just went a whole tangent for whatever reason. So, but yeah, hopefully I can go downstairs and show you the kitchen at some point this week. I don't know if I'll have a chance to, but I'll try to. If I get any chance, I will, though. But yeah, it's not like the biggest or most important thing, but I just kind of wanted to do it because I mentioned it. So if I can, I will do that. If not, that's unfortunate. But anyways, that's all for today, so I'll hopefully record more tomorrow, if not, well, at some point this week. So, see you then. Alright guys, it is Monday, well, still Monday technically. It's 11:30 p.m., so yeah, I know for once I'm actually recording during the PM hours and it's nighttime, which seems to never happen, because like whenever I record it's always like AMs when it's still nighttime, or PMs when it's light out. It's like never anything else usually. But yeah, I'm recording right now because why not? Anyway, so I realized yesterday that I talked about like graduating, but I didn't talk about what actually happened, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't know why I didn't. Like, I meant to, I just didn't. So, how did graduation go, and all that whatnot, and what did I do? Okay, so here's how it went. So, first things first, I got there. I got there pretty early, which is weird, but like, I think I mentioned that I wanted to just get there. I think I mentioned my parking spot was a big concern. By the way, when I got there, there was like literally 4 cars in the parking lot. One came in like right after I did though, but whatever. So there's only like 4 of us, like 4 people there, which was nice. So I got the spot that I wanted, and I was all happy about that. I sat in my car for a few minutes because I got there at like 12:40. Well, not 12:40. I think it was more like 12:50 almost, but whatever. It was like 12:40 something. So I got there, and I was like, okay, cool, we're here. And then I kind of waited, and then I got out, and I kind of just stood there for a little bit, because I was waiting. Like, I'm like, I don't know which door I'm supposed to go in. Because, do I go in the front, or do I just go in a different way? I don't know. So I finally went in, and I figured it out. I'm like, alright, I'm just going to walk over here and see what happens. And yeah, I was right. At first I thought it was like 4 people there, like, but there's more people who must have got dropped off by their families, or their families just took them. I think that was a general consensus of things. But I just drove myself, and it was pretty funny, because I'm like, oh hey, there's a ton of people over here. So eventually we were let in, and then we were let in, and we went to the library. All the people who were graduating, we were all just in the library for a good hour. So yeah, just kind of like, I didn't really talk that much. I did a little bit, which is kind of surprising, but it was more so because like, it's my last time here, I don't care, I might as well just do something, I guess. And I just generally, I'm going, this is where I'm going, type of stuff, or I don't know, just that kind of stuff. Anyway, eventually we were let go, and we got in line, and we started walking out, and this was like the hardest part for me, because it was like, oh god. It's like you walk out, and it's just like, when I started getting out closer and closer to like my turn to actually go, I just saw that, the gym just full of people, and I'm like, oh no. So what I did, I didn't look. I had my eyes open, but I pretty much just looked at the ground. Kind of just not looking at anyone in particular, I'm not looking at the crowd, I'm just kind of looking over at the ground. I'm just going. I looked kind of upwards a little bit, but just, I was focusing more on the ground rather than anything else, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this, alright, I'm not trying to do this. So I'm just trying to avoid any eye contact with anyone, so I'm just kind of walking, and I got there, I made it to my seat, and I was like, oh thank god. I was really, really happy about that. And so I sat down, and then we got to our seat, and then we had to stand there and wait for the rest of our row. Then we sat down. Then after that, I think the other row, they came in, then we all sat down. They sat down, then we all just stand back up for the national anthem, then we sat back down after that was done. And then after that, I pretty much just sat there. I wasn't paying attention to most of the stuff, to be honest. I just kind of was sitting there. And it was time for our row to stand up for our diplomas, and so I stood up, got my diploma, took the picture, and then, went and sat back down. or not sat back, again, not sat back down. I went back into my row and waited for the rest of the row to get there to sit down. Luckily this time, because I'm on the end of the row, and how it worked with like when we first walked in, it was like I was one of the first ones into the row, so I had to wait a while to sit down. But then this time it was like I'm one of the last in the row, so I got to sit down quicker. Which, I mean, I don't care that much about when I sit down, but it's just like, and it was just kind of nicer because you're not waiting for everyone. Just like, all right, they're all waiting on me. That's nicer. That's better for this. I don't know. It just feels better because otherwise you're just kind of standing there. Like everyone just kind of looking at you like, yeah, you got your diploma. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to be the center of attention here. So I was glad that I was not someone to sit down. Or someone to get mine first in the row. I was like fourth to last, so that was cool. Anyway, so after that, we did this thing with Tassel where he moved it. And after that, if you wanted to throw your thing up, you could. I think only like a quarter of the people actually threw up their caps. I did not. I just left it on. And we all have to walk out, and I walked out, and we were all supposed to kind of go to the lunchroom, then everyone was supposed to talk and whatnot. So I went to the lunchroom, and I just kind of looked around, like, I waited for all the graduates to get in there, and after that I'm like, alright, we good, alright. And then after I made sure we were all good, like after like 5 seconds of everyone being in there, I just walked out. From what I know, I was the first one who walked out of the school. Actually, yes, I was the first one who walked out of the school. Out of anyone, counting the graduates and anyone watching, I was the first person out of that school. And I was the first person out of the parking lot as well. I was just gone. I left so quickly. It was actually pretty ridiculous how quickly I got out of there. Like it was kind of stupid. Like actually though. And I got home and I just changed everything. I'm like, all right, I'm done. But yeah, it was easy. And Kat, what are you? She's making noise over there. But anyway, it was a pretty simple process. Like I didn't want to do it, but it's done now. Like it wasn't bad, at the very least. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience with graduating. I don't know. I meant to tell it yesterday, but I just didn't. So, yeah. Figure, well, I'll tell it today. Makes sense too. So, yeah, that was my experience with graduating. Overall opinions, it happened. I don't really care. That's just how I feel about the whole thing. It's done now. But yeah, is there anything else I really wanted to talk about today? I don't think so. I think that was like all I wanted to say. I generally feel like weekly blazes nowadays, because I remember when I was younger, when I first did these, I'd be like, okay, I gotta try and record every single day. I don't know, now they're more chill. Like, I just record what I want. So, I don't know. I typically don't record this many days in a row. I feel like I usually skip a couple. It's very rare that I will record every day in a week, so maybe I'll record more tomorrow, because I will already have my camera turned on, because I'll be making some kind of Blaze reviews video, probably. So, unless if I literally just have nothing to talk about, but I don't know, we'll see. But for now, so tomorrow I should be recording, but I'm not entirely sure. And then Thursday, I don't know. Like, I don't have a particular reason to, but if I have something interesting, then I will. And then, yeah, Friday, and, Friday, probably, and, of course, Saturday I will record for sure. But yeah, depending on how this goes, I mean, there's a chance that the next recording time won't be until Saturday if it's just literally nothing else happens till then. But I kind of think that I'll at least be recording, like, one more day besides Saturday, which, I mean, it's still 5 days this week, that's not too bad. Well, I guess technically not, it's still Monday, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know, at least a few recording sessions, at least 4, if not 5, maybe more, who knows, I don't know, but yeah, that's really all I wanted to say for today. Hopefully I record more, hopefully something interesting happens so I could record. That's always a possibility. That is pretty unlikely, but hey, you never know. So anyways, that's really all I wanted to say for today. So anyway, talk to you guys at some point in later on this week. So yeah. Alright guys, it's now Saturday night, or Sunday morning, it's 2:30 a.m. Yeah, I know, it's kind of, unfortunately, I think it was like Tuesday was the last time I recorded, or maybe it was Monday even. was like, yeah, hopefully the next time I record isn't gonna end up being like Saturday, and it was. Honestly, like, I wasn't gonna record up until like probably Wednesday. I was thinking about recording Wednesday, but then I didn't because I got distracted by something on Thursday. That was just a lost cause. And yesterday, well, I kind of got home late, and then today was just really busy. It's like only 2:30, but I'm already exhausted. I'm not gonna be up much longer. Like maybe 3 hours at most. Or no, I shouldn't say most. I'd say at least 3 hours, but like probably not much more than that. It just being around people for more than 10 hours in a day just will drain me 100%. Anyway, a few things I want to talk about today. First up, just kind of, I want to get what's going to happen next week, because next week is E3. Also, I have to deal with my freshman orientation, which is going to be the worst day of the summer, but hey, one day, and that's it, and I'm done, and I could just go back to summer break, and yeah. But that's like been the thing that I've been wanting to not deal with the most. It's kind of funny. I've been dreading that ever since April. Like, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Which I find hilarious because it's like, it's 8 hours, it's barely even longer than a school day, and it's gonna be a lot easier than a school day, but yet I'm complaining about that more than literally anything, which I just find to be really funny, but whatever. But next week, more importantly, E3. I'll definitely be talking a lot about E3. It's going to be really cool. Of course, Nintendo's always the most hype. I talk about Nintendo's next week, which is going to be the best. It's always one of my favorite things to talk about. But yeah. Then we get to just general life. What's been going on? I have not been doing much. Today's my graduation party, which is why I'm so drained. But yeah, that's really like the only important thing that's happened. And it happened. I'm not really the best judge of how good it was because I'm just not good at socializing. So like, trying to say if it was fun, I can't say it was like the worst thing ever, but like, I can't say it was also that fun because like, I'm just not good with socializing for more than like a couple hours. Like, even that's, depends, but like, just with a bunch of people who I don't know all that well, and just 10 hours of it, like, that's just a long time for me. But yeah. The next two things are just going to be Beyblade and Minecraft of all things. We'll talk about Minecraft and why that's important, but Beyblade. Okay, so Beyblade, we got the Season 5 Longinus finally, and I'll say this, the driver I've always kind of not liked Spiral, but having Spiral Dash, whatever, it's the original driver, so I don't like it, but I'm not going to hate on it too much. The actual Beyblade, like the whole layer, everything about the layer looks good. The base, Zwei looks great. The actual Longinus chip I like a lot, and of course the weight Metsu also looks really cool. The only problem I have is the disc, which is DR. I think that stands for Dragon. I might be wrong. I hope I'm not, but I think it's Dragon. That one, I can take it or leave it. It's not awful at all. It's just kind of meh. So yeah, that's really the only Beyblade thing I have to say, but yeah, whatever. I was really hoping to get Judgment Joker today, but it just did not come in the mail. I'm actually kind of upset about that. But whatever. And then Minecraft. This is kind of the weird thing I wanted to mention, but so Wednesday night, this is the reason I did not record. It's because I decided to start a survival world in Minecraft, and I haven't played survival since 1.8. So obviously jumping to now. My world's only 1.12. Don't ask why it's only 1.12, but it's only 1.12. So I decided to go 1.12, and then we, it's a single player entirely. Yeah. So I decided to go 1.12 and starting there. Might update it later, but I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But pretty much, on Wednesday night I decided to start that, and I got to around like just starting a base and just kind of had iron stuff, like not too much of it, like enough to make a couple pickaxes and of course a sword. But that's really about it. But oh boy, did I... Okay, Thursday. We gotta talk a little bit about what happened on Thursday with Minecraft. I think that's the only thing I actually did on Thursday. Like, legit 12 hours were spent playing Minecraft. That is not something I can say that I've done probably since 2012. Actually, that might be the longest I've ever played in a day before. There's a good chance of that. If not, 2012 had to be the last time, because I know I never played in 2013 for that long. And obviously, that'd probably be the last chance, for sure, nothing after that. I played for so long, but it was so much fun. I think one day that I'll just probably remember forever now. It's just like, such a fun time I had. Yeah, I played it, and I got so far. So I went from having like barely any iron stuff to like full enchanted diamond gear. And then from there I beat the Ender Dragon. I explored some end cities, got some shulker boxes, got shulker shells, and also I got some elytra. I guess with the shulker shells I made some shulker boxes as well, but like elytra as well. That was cool. Then I even beat the Wither, like, because why not? I made a farm. I explored a giant cave. I did so much in Minecraft on Thursday. It was such a good time. Yesterday, I didn't do as much. Mainly, there's only two main things I did. I guess I was still playing for a few hours, but like it wasn't nearly as extensive as Thursday was, because I pretty much just speedran survival, which I think I'm just gonna start building stuff now. Like that's probably the biggest thing I want to do at this point. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a really really fun time on Thursday. But Friday, I expanded my base a bit more. Well, I guess on Thursday, so I had my main room, of course. I gotta have the main room. I made a big farm, made the mining room, and I made my my main farm, which has all my wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroots. I made a sugarcane farm, and I made melon farm, pumpkin farm, cocoa bean farm. That was all Thursday stuff. But Friday, I made some more stuff. So I guess the portal room also was on Thursday, but Friday, I made my netherwort farm. I made my sugarcane farm look a little bit better. And then I made the upstairs to my base, and that was, the biggest part of that was the chest room. And I also did a armory and a potion brewing room, which took so much iron to do, because I made 10 cauldrons. Because I guess I don't like to spend my iron wisely. And the funny thing is the cauldrons are mainly just for the aesthetic of them, not actually to be that useful. To be honest, because I'm going to instantly fill them, like, if I ever use them, or probably won't even use them, to be honest. I also made 7 brewing stands, because I guess I just do not like my resources to have, like, I guess I really just don't like to keep my resources. I guess while I was at it, though, I decided to memorize every single potion recipe, because that's just an ability I have, is to just literally memorize whatever I want. I don't know why I can do that, but I can. And it's actually kind of fun. That's cool. So I did that, and yeah, it was pretty interesting stuff. What else is there? Let's see here. Yeah, that's really everything. Kinda just went in and did all that. Oh yeah, the other big thing I did on Friday though. The Woodland Mansion. I finally found a Woodland Mansion in survival. I explored it, I got some stuff out of it, I got the Totem of Undying. Pretty much just explored it, had a lot of fun with it. It was really cool, so yeah. So I did that yesterday, and then today, I actually have not played it at all today, because I just haven't had any time, which is pretty awful, but whatever. I'm probably not going to play too much today, because I am still watching Little Witch Academia, which I was probably still watching in last week's Weekly Plays. I've been watching anime at such a slow rate, unfortunately. Plan to pick it back up pretty soon, but yeah, as of now it's been really slow, but I'm finally going to finish that tonight. And yeah, and then hopefully start something else tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I should probably figure out what I'm watching tomorrow pretty soon, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, Minecraft, I'm probably just going to do some small little stuff today, like maybe make another room, like a smaller room. Or maybe actually start building a better house, because my current house is literally just in a cave. I mean, it's finished with like polished granite, but I think I'm going to make a big house. I won't actually move into that house until like it's finished, obviously. I'm not gonna just move all my stuff as I go, but I'm gonna try to make a really really cool looking house, and probably gonna take a lot of resources, a lot of I'm gonna assume I'll be using a lot of quartz, so I need to find a lot of nether quartz. So there's plenty of that in the nether at least, so I'll have to do that, and that'll be a fun time. So yeah, I'll build that, and hopefully it'll look cool. I'll probably still talk a little bit about Minecraft next week. If I'm being totally honest, I don't see me actually playing the survival world for more than like a week or two, so yeah, but we'll see. I'll have my fun with it and probably call it a day eventually, but whatever. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. I don't think I had anything else for this weekly blaze. All to say, I really just was like, yeah, I didn't record much. I feel like I still have this lingering thought like I wanted to say something. Let me check really quick. I'll pull up my phone to make sure there's nothing else I wanted to say. No, there wasn't. Alright. By the way, I don't actually keep like a script or anything on my phone. I just thought maybe I had like an image or something that might remind me, but there wasn't. No, I think that was it. I think maybe it was just the Minecraft stuff I wanted to talk about, but whatever. Well anyways, that's gonna be it for this weekly blaze, so anyways, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.